Hi, thank you for watching. I know my videos don't have a whole lot of technological flash to them, and I know I'm not the most articulate speaker, and it's a humbling experience that you're watching this, and I thank you very much, and I appreciate it. My wife and I, a couple weeks ago, we went to Cincinnati, Ohio for a vacation. That's where I'm from, born and raised, Cincinnati. My wife's from Illinois, and we ended up going to we're living in a different state now, but went to Cincinnati because I wanted my wife to see some of the sights that I saw as a kid and that I grew up with. So we went to different things. My wife, there was one day that we didn't have anything planned, and she decided that she wanted to go to the Newport Aquarium in Newport, Kentucky. The Newport Aquarium is a really cool place, and we went there, and on the wall, and this got me thinking. I'm going to connect this to Lisanne, Froon, and Kremers. I am, but on the wall there was a message, and it said something like, "Each year, around the world, 11 people are killed by sharks each year. Each year, something like 10,000 sharks are killed by humans each year." So the numbers might be a little off, but the gist of it is that humans shouldn't be afraid of sharks. We're the ones that sharks should be afraid of us because we're killing them so much more than they're killing us. And I actually did a little research. And in the United States, from the years 2001 to 2013, and this is just the United States, 2001 to 2013, one person died of a shark attack each year. Just one. One person dies of a bear attack each year. Just one person. All those years, one person dies of a bear attack. 6 people died of snakes in the U.S. from those years, each year. 6 people. So, doesn't sound much. 20 people died of cows. I mean, that's more than sharks, alligators, bears, and snakes and lizards and spiders. That's more than all of them combined. More people have died of cows. Then, and then what was also surprising is those years, 28 people died of dogs from dog attacks. Now, 52 people died of other mammals. And I think if we did the data, if we actually included car accidents, probably deer would be the leading cause of death. Now, I don't know that. I didn't research into that. But this is my point. What's the murder rate in the U.S.? There's so many more thousands of people die of homicide, of people killing people, than any other animal killing people. So why do some people that claim that those that promote the foul play of Lisanne, Froon, and Kremers, they said that we're fear mongering if we do that. And I'm thinking, how can you say that? I mean, the foul play is the most likely theory. Now, there's some people that want you to believe that there's more likely that Kremers and Lisanne Froon, one of them was bit by a snake. So I went back and I did the research in Panama. Now, I don't have the exact year, but I don't have 2014, but I have from 2005 to 2009 in Panama. There's 15 deaths a year due to snake bites. Well, that's a lot, right? 15 deaths a year due to snake bites. The murder rate was close to 600. 15 compared to 600. So yet when I claim that the most likely theory of Kremers and Lisanne Froon is foul play committed by humans, I had the percentages to back that up. The data backs that up. Why would someone say that someone who thinks foul play by humans is fear-mongering? I mean, is that like a completely ignorant statement that you're not looking at the facts, you're not looking at the data, you're not looking at the list of what's probable? Now, if we use Occam's razor, if you use the simplest explanation, if possible, if all things are equal, you tell me what the most simplest explanation is. Now, I know I'm getting passionate. I'm not. I got a smile on my face. You tell me what's more. You tell me what takes the least. What takes the less amount of explanations? A snake bite? When there's only 15 snake bites that cause death a year in Panama? Or 600 homicides in Panama? What's more likely? What takes the less assumptions? 600 compared to 15, alright? Kris Kremers and Lisanne Froon, they were murdered in Panama. Now this video with what I'm just saying, it doesn't back that up. It supports it. I mean, if someone's just going to say, oh no, they were bit by a snake. Really? Okay, well there's a small degree of chance that that happened. Now, the remains would have been found like they were. The cell phone records wouldn't be what they were if they were bit by a snake. But okay, is it possible that someone could be bit by a snake in Panama on a trail? Yes, it's possible. But it's more possible by far that foul play occurred. Now, yes, most of the 600 murders occurred in a big city, in larger areas. But people die in the wilderness all the time. People are murdered in the wilderness all the time, friends. So this idea that if you promote foul play, you're fear-mongering for no reason. Well, using that same logic, couldn't I say that someone that thinks that they were bit by a snake, that they're promoting fear-mongering, they're promoting a snake phobia? Do you see how ridiculous that sounds? You know, I don't have an I don't have an agenda beyond trying to get to the truth of Kris Kremers and Lisanne Froon. I would like justice. I'd like that case to be reopened. There's a lot of investigation that they could do if the authorities decide to do it. You know, I would like to see certain people interrogated. But anyway, I just thought this was interesting. You know, for all those that think that, you know, it's likely that Kris or Lisanne were bit by a snake, well, yeah, there's a chance of that, but there's a much bigger chance, a much more threat was other humans. And just going by the country's numbers, I mean, that's proven. Even on a trail, like the pianista trail, it's more likely that you're killed by another human than by a snake. And I think what evidence of that is Kris Kremers and Lisanne Froon. Don't forget, people, they don't bring this up a lot, but their remains were found with the remains of 3 other people, 3 other females. I mean, is that not signs of a dumping ground from a serial killer or from a some sort of killer? Now those 3 other remains were indigenous people, but still, someone is preying on the indigenous people, and indigenous people don't always, from what I understand, that they don't really report their losses to the authorities. So actually, that 600 murders could be a lot more. But anyway, as far as indigenous people go, there could be someone still preying on them, but they don't report it, so we don't know. Anyway, friends, thank you for watching. Have a blessed day. God bless you. Take care.